The anti-tax protests, media and how it was used in the anti-finance bill protests. Safina Chenguma takes a look at the social revolution which utilized the online platform to mobilize, warn, create awareness and push for the rejection of the finance bill.
The anti-finance bill protests will stand as unique in the history of demonstrations in Kenya. Dubbed the Gen Z protests, thousands of young people who were frontliners in the series of demonstrations displayed their digital prowess and social consciousness, recording using their phones, and some even live streaming at the center of the action. Such as this young female protester and her peers who were on TikTok. At the scene of an active shooting on the lawns of Parliament buildings as the anti-riot police officers tried to deter the invasion.
Some of them will go to the extent of actually risking their lives to project what is happening live, and they get monetary value. But we are not saying monetary value was the main driver.
William Decker is a digital and economic researcher. He says that apart from the economic prospects of social media in this era of content creation, the anti-finance bill protests also depicted the power of digital activism in mobilizing local and global support for a cause.
A hashtag such as Reject the Finance Bill, that hashtag had over 2.5 million tweets that have been tweeted around the world, not just in Kenya. Other users who are in other places around the globe were surprised. They were saying, Reject the Finance Bill. Which finance bill is this? Then they come and find it's Kenya.
An AI digital monitoring done by Belva Digital in 2 weeks of the protests showed that Kenya was ranked among the top 10 countries globally due to the volume of conversation on the finance bill, with more than 31 million interactions generating 713 million impressions across the public web. Close to 40% of the conversation was negative.
That information sharing had one specific tone. That tone was a tone around anger and somebody not being contented with specific clauses in the bill. So then it means somebody spreads from anger from my end, it goes to someone else. It's an attitude that then is built up by lots of people. In the traditional concept of communication, from awareness you go to attitude, and then from attitude somebody can take action. Then it got people to take action on the street, and so people will feel that they really need to express this anger, or they really need to express this frustration, or they really need to express this commitment towards changing something.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm here to address you. You must go. Kwapa, not Wendy.
Social media was exploding with countless videos of daring acts by protesters depicting their fearlessness and bravery in bypassing the anti-riot police in the determination to accomplish their mission. This too had an impact.
Another thing social media has done, and I think this will be studied for long, is emboldening young people, giving people some sort of a bit of mental strength. You feel like I can do this. And this is what we saw playing out on the actual days of the demonstrations. You see your colleagues on the street, and then you feel left out, what traditionally they called FOMO, fear of missing out.
Social media has been pivotal in deviating from the conventional strategies of mobilization in the protests.
There are those who are on the ground, who are boots on the ground, but then there are those who are actually online. But remember, those who are online were doing a lot of things. They will share posters, they will share clips, they will tell you where people are. And then people who are actually tweeting live, they are saying, oh, they actually entered this particular point. They're at Holy Family Basilica, let's go there.
Artificial intelligence was used to help educate wider audiences on the bill through the ChatGPT models designed to answer questions, and platforms like TikTok and X, which are being used to share videos of people explaining the finance bill in various Kenyan dialects. The impact of this level of sophistication in information sharing, Decker says, was hard to imagine. Channels of communication morphed from countless WhatsApp groups to X spaces where participants fearlessly castigated the government and the police for arbitrary arrests of some of the most vocal online activists.
I don't know. Where is Billy? Where is Billy? I don't know. Unfortunately.
Still, they resorted back to social media to protect themselves and their peers. Of significance is also how digital platforms have been used to mobilize funds amounting to billions within a short time, part of which has been used to assist victims of the protests who have been admitted in various hospitals. On the dark side, however, many unverified videos were also shared, with misinformation spreading like bushfire, a miss that may have caused more harm than good during the protests. But despite the downside, DECA points to the fact that the digital activism provides a powerful platform for diverse voices to be heard and can be used to catalyze change. Safin Achieng Oma, Citizen TV.